Good evening. I am Mike Burrill, principal of Valley Regional High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our International Baccalaureate Diploma Program Information Night. I'm happy to see you here this evening. It is a testament to both the value you place on your students' education and your support of our school's mission to provide a variety of academic programs for all students to engage in. The International Baccalaureate Diploma Program is a cohesive and comprehensive two-year program with an international focus for students in grades 11 and 12. Upon successful completion of the IBDP, students have the opportunity to earn college credit, preferred college admission status at some schools, and an internationally recognized high school diploma. Tonight, I am joined by our IB team, who I'd like to introduce now. Dr. Ruth Levy, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Christina Martineau, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Carolyn Bunley, our Associate Principal, Maria Earhart, IB Coordinator and Business Management Teacher, Christy Schmidt, our Theory of Knowledge Teacher, Allison Liftig, Extended Essay Coordinator and Social Studies Teacher, Mary Hambor, CAS Coordinator, Jessica Dwyer, English Teacher, Rachel Casella, World Language Teacher, Don Peralt, Social Studies Teacher, Deborah Montenegro, Chemistry, Meg Kimmett, Physics, Donna Piano, Biology, Kim White, Math, Gusty Ferretti, Math, Chris Allegretti, Math, Laura Hilton, Music, Val Kropwnicki, Art, and Sarah McKinney, Counseling. I'd like to thank each and every one of them for their dedication and commitment to the ongoing improvement of Valley Regional High School. Each family should have received a copy of the International Baccalaureate Program of Studies, which contains detailed program policies, sample schedules, and frequently asked questions. If not, please get one from Danielle Eats, who is in the entrance of the auditorium. Our presentation will summarize the information contained in the IB Program of Studies. At the conclusion of the presentation, you will have the opportunity to ask specific content and program-specific questions you may still have during breakout sessions in the cafeteria. Valley Regional High School's mission statement drives our work and aligns with that of IB. Our mission informs the decisions we make. An important aspect of the mission includes 10 learner profile attributes, which are inquirers, knowledgeable, principled, communicators, thinkers, open-minded, caring, risk takers, balanced, and reflective. This evening, we will provide the school community with further information regarding the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program and the value the program brings to the Region 4 community. Advanced opportunities and multiple pathways to success at Valley and beyond lie ahead for each and every student at Valley Regional High School for both college and career success. Critical and creative problem solving, CCPS, is a consistent theme in all IB courses, which is the primary driver of our strategic plan. CCPS requires students to learn adaptable, critical thinking skills in order to solve complex problems. IB offers high-quality professional development on best practices that are consistent with emerging brain science and modern educational research. As you will see, IB courses have less of an emphasis on coverage and more on depth of knowledge. The process of becoming an IB World School began in 2015 with the development of our IB committee. Throughout the three-year process, the board has been supportive of this initiative. We officially applied for and received candidacy last school year. This fall, we had a consultant visit and were authorized shortly following the visit. First, it is important to understand the context and path we have engaged in to become an authorized International Baccalaureate World School. Please welcome Mrs. Maria Earhart, Business Department Coordinator and IB Coordinator. Maria.
Thank you. At the core of the program are the approaches to teaching and learning, which are deliberate strategies, skills, and attributes that permeate the IB teaching and learning environment. Next, the theory of knowledge, extended essay, and creativity, activity, and service, CAS, components. All students participate in activities within the core components, which are driven by content knowledge gained from courses within the 6 curriculum areas. The program is strongly rooted in the IB approaches to teaching and learning, which are closely related to the IB learner profile. To earn the diploma, students need to complete 3 core components, which will be further explained later in the presentation. The 3 components are the Theory of Knowledge course, Extended Essay, and the CAS project. Students also need to take 1 course from each of the 6 subject groups. Each group and the courses offered are listed here and will be explained in more detail later in the presentation. All courses are offered at the standard level, SL, and higher level, HL. The primary distinction between HL and SL courses are extensions in content and variations in internal and external assessments. Students must choose 3 HL courses. Students participate in a variety of internal assessments during the course and take moderated external assessments at the end of the course in their senior year. In order to earn the IB diploma, students must earn 24 out of 45 available points. There are 7 points available in each course, and a total of 3 points available for the Theory of Knowledge and Extended Essay components. In addition to earning 24 points, students must meet the following conditions: complete the CAS requirement, earn a score of A, B, C, or D on both the Theory of Knowledge and the Extended Essay. The student may have no score of N for misconduct in any subject. Students must earn 12 or more points in total from their HL courses. Students must earn 9 or more points in total from their SL courses. No score of 1 in any subject. Students may have a maximum of 2 grades of 2 and a maximum of 3 grades of 3 or lower. These scenarios each represent a student who has earned the diploma. As you can see, there are a variety of ways that a student can be successful at the conclusion of this program. I will now turn it over to Dr. Bunley to walk you through a sample IB student schedule.
Good evening. I will take you through a sample schedule and explain the courses that students will be taking. All courses will span over 2 years, both junior and senior year. Each student will take 1 course from each group. Every course is available as an SL or HL. All students will take literature. In science, students will have the option to take physics, chemistry, or biology. All students will take history of the Americas. In math, students will take a course in analysis and approaches or in application and interpretations. Students have the option to take Spanish or French. In Group 6, students have the option to choose an elective in art, music, or business. Students can also take an additional science class in lieu of a Group 6 elective. For their 7th class, students will take an IB core class, which will include instruction on theory of knowledge, as well as time to plan and complete the extended essay and CAS component of the diploma program. All Valley students will select courses by March 29th of this school year. We will have student information sessions on IB during Flex. At the information sessions, students will sign up for a registration if they are still interested in being an IB diploma program student. The IB program provides increased opportunities for our students. IB courses are accessible, inclusive, and complement our current academic programs like AP and UConn. The two-year model allows for long-term growth in a subject area as well as increased depth of knowledge. The program promotes an intellectual culture throughout the school, providing value for both IB students and non-IB students through the effect on teaching and learning. We are an IB World School, therefore all of our students attend an IB World School. The IB program will create a more independent, self-motivated, globally aware, critical thinker who can succeed in real-world situations. Students will take ownership of learning and individualize their academic focus by selecting which courses are HL and SL in their individual schedules. The IB team will now speak more about their specific areas. First is Christy Schmidt, who will speak on the Theory of Knowledge core component.
How do we know? Can you ever really be certain that you know? TOK encourages students to challenge what they know, how they know it, and to what extent they can be certain of that knowledge. The knower examines filters through which knowledge passes, such as language, memory, reason, and sense perception. The knower then considers how knowledge is organized into categories, such as the arts, ethics, history, human sciences, indigenous knowledge systems, and the natural sciences. Students consider how theories, ideas, and patterns work across disciplines and cultures or fall short. Specifically, students test what defines knowledge and who gets to define it. TOK also asks students to recognize the diversity and richness of cultural perspectives and to develop an awareness of personal and ideological assumptions. Students critically reflect on their own beliefs and assumptions. The key concepts include authority, interpretation, bias, truth, certainty, and validity. And from my own bias, I will say it's the best course. The course requires 100 class hours, a junior or senior year group or solo oral presentation of 10 minutes minimum to 30 minutes maximum on knowledge and a current real-life situation, and a 1,600-word, approximately 6-page maximum written response to one of 6 prescribed titles about knowledge and cross-disciplines provided by IB and completed in the senior year. For more details, please see my website. Now, Allison Liftig, our extended essay coordinator, will provide more information on the EE component.
The EE is one of the 3 core components necessary to receive the IB diploma. The EE is up to a 4,000-word research paper, giving students an opportunity to conduct independent research or investigation on a topic that interests them. Students will develop key skills such as inquiry, research, critical thinking, and independence, and will go through the entire research process, including creating a research question, finding sources, and creating a thesis. Students will be assessed on their methodology, evidence, analysis, and reflection. This paper represents 40 hours of work over 2 years. To talk about CAS, the final core component is Mary Hamborn.
So, standing for Creativity, Activity, and Service, the CAS project is an experiential project undertaken by students, challenging them to show initiative, demonstrate perseverance, and develop collaboration, problem-solving, and decision-making skills. The key to a student's CAS program is personal engagement, choice, and enjoyment of the CAS experience. This will meet the student's capstone requirement for graduation. Throughout the IB diploma, students must undertake a variety of CAS experiences, ideally on a weekly basis, for a minimum of 18 months, beginning in their junior year. They must also undertake at least one CAS project in collaboration with others for a duration of at least 1 month. Students meet with the CAS coordinator throughout the process, reflect on their experiences, and maintain a CAS portfolio. Completion of CAS is based on student achievement of the 7 CAS learning outcomes. Now the presenters will discuss the courses that will be offered next year. To discuss the course in Group 1 is Jessica Dwyer.
The
Language A literature course introduces students to the analysis of literary texts. The course is organized into 4 parts, each focused on a group of literary works. Together, the 4 parts of the course add up to a comprehensive exploration of literature from a variety of cultures, genres, and periods. Students learn to appreciate the artistry of literature and develop the ability to reflect critically on their reading, presenting literary analysis powerfully through both oral and written communication. By the end of the Language A literature and language course, students will be reading, writing, speaking, and interpreting literature at a university level. Rachel Casella will now speak to the Group 2 language courses.
Thank you, Jess. Through the study of a second language, Spanish or French, students will have the opportunity to speak on and about a variety of themes, read and interpret various texts, express themselves through writing, and listen to and respond to authentic sources. The goal is for students to focus on fluency. They're expected to be proficient in speaking, reading, writing, and listening in the target language. The 5 overarching IB themes are identities, experiences, human ingenuity, social organization, and sharing the planet. Through everyday readings, conversations, and debates, students will simultaneously increase their language proficiency while exploring the target cultures through sub-themes such as community, the environment, technology, customs, and beliefs and values. In the culmination of their studies, students at the high level will be reading 2 works of literature. We truly believe the essence of IB aligns perfectly with our existing departmental goals and the international exchange and travel opportunities we already offer. Thank you so much. Don Peralt will now speak to the courses available in Group 3.
Thank you. History is a dynamic, contested, evidence-based discipline that involves an exciting engagement with the past. History is an exploratory subject that fosters a sense of inquiry. It is also an interpretive discipline, allowing opportunity for engagement with multiple perspectives and opinions. Studying history develops an understanding of the past, which leads to a deeper understanding of the nature of humans and of the world today. The Diploma Program History course is a world history course based on a comparative, multi-perspective approach to history and focused around key historical concepts such as change, causation, and significance. It involves the study of a variety of types of history, including political, economic, social, and cultural, encouraging students to think historically and to develop historical skills. In this way, the course involves a challenging and demanding critical exploration of the past. The DP History course requires students to study and compare examples from different regions of the world, helping to foster international mindedness. Teachers have a great deal of freedom in choosing relevant examples to explore with their students, helping to ensure that the course meets their students' needs and interests, regardless of their location or context. Next is Deb Montenegro discussing science.
Hello. I will be teaching the IB chemistry course, but the Group 4 sciences we offer here at Valley are biology, chemistry, and physics. And here is the focus of each of the courses. In biology, biologists investigate the living world at all levels using many different approaches and techniques. Studies progress from the structure and function of cells to the interactions within whole ecosystems. Chemistry is an experimental science, focusing on the interactions between matter and energy. It emphasizes both the physical environment in which we live and biological systems. Chemistry is often a prerequisite for many other courses in higher education, such as medicine, biological science, and environmental science. Physics is the most fundamental of the experimental sciences, as it seeks to explain the universe itself from the very smallest particles to the vast distances between galaxies. Through observations, data collection, and analysis, conclusions about the physical world can be derived. Margaret Kimmett will now discuss scientific inquiry.
Hi, I'll be teaching the IB physics. So in each of the science disciplines, students will engage in scientific inquiry. They will become aware of how scientists work and communicate with each other. The application of science and engineering practices will give students hands-on experiences necessary for problem solving. The knowledge and skills attained through the sciences will provide the students with an understanding of the nature of science and allow them to put scientific work into context. They will develop an appreciation for ethical scientific debates and the limitations of creative scientific endeavors. Students will have opportunities to design investigations, collect data, analyze results, collaborate with peers, and evaluate and communicate their findings. The investigations will be laboratory-based and computer simulated. Students will develop the skills to work independently and collegiately. And now Dr. Donna Piano will talk more about the sciences.
Okay, thank you, Meg. I will be teaching IB biology, and I'd like to talk about some of the key features of the Group 4 curriculum. Group 4 students are assessed both internally and externally. While there are core skills and activities common to both SL and HL, the students at the higher level are required to study the course-specific options with associated investigations and additional topics in greater depth. The distinction between SL and HL is one of breadth and depth. IB encourages a collaborative Group 4 project that is community-based. There is a strong emphasis on teamwork, sharing of ideas, and cooperation. The intention is that students from the different Group 4 subjects analyze a common topic or problem. The exercise should be a collaborative experience where the emphasis is on the scientific process. And now Kim White will discuss Group 5 mathematics.
Thank you, Donna. The mathematics courses include both applications and interpretations and analysis and approaches. Students who take the application courses are interested in developing their math skills to describe our world and to model and solve practical problems using technology. While those taking the analysis courses enjoy developing their mathematics to become fluent in the conversation or construction of mathematical arguments and develop strong skills in mathematical thinking. The application courses have an emphasis on statistics, modeling, and the use of technology, and are appropriate for students who plan to go on to study social sciences, natural sciences, statistics, business, psychology, design, and some economics courses. The analysis courses have an emphasis on analytic methods with a focus on calculus and are appropriate for students who plan to pursue a field of study with substantial mathematical content, such as mathematics itself, engineering, physical sciences, or some of the economics courses. Which course should your student take? It's important that students pursue the classes and activities that align with their interests and what they intend to study after high school. A student who wants to pursue a career in STEM would be advised to take either one of the higher level courses. And now, to speak about Group 6 Business Management, Maria Earhart.
The business management course encourages the ethical concerns of business at both local and global levels. It aims to develop relevant and transferable skills, including the ability to think critically, make ethically sound and well-informed decisions, appreciate the pace, nature, and significance of change, think strategically, and undertake long-term planning, analysis, and evaluation. The course also develops subject-specific skills, such as financial analysis. The external assessment of the Diploma Program Business Management course consists of 2 examination papers at both the SL and HL levels. The internal assessment requirements for the SL level is a written commentary, and the internal assessment requirement for the HL is a formal research project. Laura Hilton will now discuss the music elective.
The goal for IB music students is to develop their creative and critical abilities and to enhance their appreciation and enjoyment of music. IB music students develop their knowledge and potential as musicians, both personally and collaboratively through performance, critical analysis of music, and composition. Students use their personal background, global influences, and perspectives of others to create, participate, and reflect upon music. Students develop practical and communicative skills which provide them with the opportunity to engage in music for further study and lifetime enjoyment. The course is available at both SL and HL and will be co-seated with band and choir classes. Students will be assessed externally through the listening paper and a musical links investigation where students will investigate significant musical links between two or more pieces from distinct musical cultures. There will also be internal assessments consisting of either solo, group, or composition performance for SL, or both solo performing and creating for HL. The presentation in the example above on the screen shows examples of how students are actually already achieving some of those performance aspects and can receive credit through IB. I'd like to now introduce Val Kropenicki, who will review the IB Group 6 elective for students interested in visual arts.
Good evening. The IB Diploma Program visual arts course of both SL and HL require no previous artistic experience. The course is designed to enable students to experience visual arts on a personal level, and achievement in this subject is reflected in how the students demonstrate knowledge they have gained, as well as the skills and attitudes they have developed that are necessary for studying visual arts. Students will have 3 assessment components. They will complete a comparative study, a process portfolio, and an exhibition with curatorial rationale. Although not one of the 3 main course assessments, the Visual Arts Journal is an integral part of the course detailing the student's personal artistic journey. The journal is meant to be an open-ended format in which students chronicle their critical investigations of artists, artworks, and artistic genres. Sarah McKinney, one of our school counselors, will now discuss how the IB Diploma Program prepares students for college and beyond.
Thank you. Research supports a high degree of alignment with college readiness and completing the IB curriculum. Key to IB is the emphasis on key cognitive strategies such as critical thinking and intellectual inquisitiveness that have been identified by college instructors as necessary for college success. The IB curriculum is ideal preparation for college. Emphasis is on students becoming independent learners with global mindedness, caring more about the results or learning for the sake of learning, and encouraging depth and breadth of learning through research and writing practices. Familiarity with the program is key, as college admissions offices understand what the student is capable of when they've successfully completed IB coursework. IB is highly regarded by admissions offices, and the data is evident that students completing IB curriculum do have a higher acceptance rate at many selective colleges and universities. Certain colleges also offer additional merit scholarship opportunities for students who have completed or participated in IB coursework while in high school. Students with IB experience are found to perform at higher rates in college coursework when compared to peers who did not have an IB experience. College credit is often awarded for diploma candidates, which can help students and families potentially save additional costs on a college education.
And all of you for coming to learn about the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program this evening. As you can see, there are numerous benefits to participating in Valley's International Baccalaureate Program. IB sets Valley apart from other schools, and we invite you and your student to become part of this program. Through many meetings with staff, students, parents, and the community, we have identified a number of frequently asked questions. Please turn to pages 23 and 24 in your IB program of studies, and notice that many FAQs are listed there. At this point, I'd ask you to take some time to begin reviewing those questions and developing some others that you might be thinking of. And teachers will proceed to the cafeteria, and we're going to have some breakout sessions by course so that you can ask your questions to the teachers that are teaching particular courses, as well as others who will be answering general questions. So I thank you again for coming this evening. Some refreshments are going to be served, and the teachers, if you want to start heading down to the CAF, if the parents and students can review the FAQs and start heading down, and just give them about 4 minutes or so. Thank you.